fog roll through. I'm turning up the heat to something real uncomfortable.
Here, problem.
Fucked up looking dude coming out the building today. His face was all scarred and scary.
I forgot about me real fucking fast.
So you gonna mess with this music thing again?
Nah,
Playing with fire, Neek.
Music always been your dream.
I only dream when I'm asleep.
I am fire. And I'm gonna burn down everything.
What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm J and we are locked in. This is what's next for Raising Kanan episode 3. And we just seen Marvin catch a body. Unique catch a body. Lulu potentially about to put together the best track of all time in New York City. Rock, she's running around trying to figure out what's next for her. And obviously Kanan, he got a lot on his plate, but he's definitely trying to figure the game out because Snaps and Pops gave him a reality check. Now, before we jump into this and break down what's next in Raising Kanan, if you like power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions like this, live after shows, make sure you tune in tonight, 4:30 p.m. Eastern for On The Clock. Then hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button, and I'm on that road to 75,000 subscribers, so I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, episode 3, it looks like we're going to start getting a lot of action because Unique is running around. You just seen the trailer, so let's break it down. This is what's next for episode 3 of Raising Kanan. Episode 3 is titled Bygones, and it says, as Rock and Marvin face the aftermath of Unique's violent comeback, Lou manages his new artist. Kanan gets through to his grandmother, and Jukebox embraces her sexuality. Now, we did see Marvin catch a body. He's messing up out here. We seen Unique catch a body. He doesn't care. He ain't got nothing to lose. And the first thing we're going to talk about is Marvin and Rock and how they're going to be navigating, because Rock found out some information. The information Rock got about Marvin was that he was actually meeting with Stefano, and that caught her off guard. Now, I don't know if she's going to ask Marvin directly what he's doing with Stefano, and if she does, Marvin's probably going to evade that question. Probably just, he told me to come check up over there, make sure everything is all right, and if I needed anything. Now, we hear Rock and Marvin talking about whoever is going to be a problem. Now, this could be after they find out that Unique is alive, or it could be Snaps and Pops on how they have influence over young Kanan. So these two both have their own agenda that they're sticking to. Rock is moving up under Stefano, and she even said she wanted to take over Quan's spot and go to another level, basically elevate. And Marvin, he's wilding out. Now, I don't know if that body has gotten back to Stefano, which I'm pretty sure it has, because news always travels. So this might cause a little rift between Marvin and Stefano, or Stefano and Rock. Crystal is telling Kanan that she's scared because somebody with a busted up face showed up. Now, obviously, she doesn't know who Unique is, and Kanan doesn't know who she's talking about because he hasn't seen her. Now, Unique, we seen him doing some stalking. He was watching Pernessa in episode 2, and it looks like he's finding out exactly where Kanan lives because Early Tyler told him in episode 1, yeah, oh, I seen Kanan, Rock's son. Yeah, I seen him. So we got to watch Crystal closely. Remember, Crystal was pregnant. It didn't go through. So if she ends up getting into anything with Unique, or he wants to use her as leverage to get close to Kanan, this is going to be bad, and we could potentially see Kanan, quote unquote, crash out, even though we know he's not built like that quite yet, especially to go up against Unique. So Crystal, she's going to probably need to go back to the suburbs where she's from, because this ain't the game you want to be in. Unique has went completely dark. His house he was evicted out of, he seen Pernessa but didn't say anything to her. In the trailer, we hear Early Tyler saying, you playing with fire. He says he's going to burn everything down. Now, he done went completely dark. All black is what we're going to see him in. None of the flashy stuff anymore. Unique has completely lost it. We see him pulling up on the Asians. We know Marvin just had an issue with them because nephew was stealing. He pulled up on the Asians talking about y'all forgot me because they pretty much moved him out the way. And Rock, she replaced him. Rock wants to take over Quan's spot. That's a level up. But she replaced him as far as the restaurants go. So we know Unique is going to be following Kanan. He done already bumped into Crystal. So everything he does moving forward is going to be to terrorize Rock and her whole family and find out who did that to Ronnie, because he wanted to be the one to pull that trigger. We see Kanan is getting money now, but let's not forget what Snaps and Pops did to him. They pretty much told him, you just a kid. you need to stay in the kid's place. Now, if you're going to do business with us, you got to do business on our terms. We want the return. We want ownership. And if we fronting that money, that's how it is. Now, with the Crystal situation, I don't think that's going to jump off to maybe like episode 4 or 5, where Unique does something to Crystal or Crystal gets herself into some type of trouble. But we know that bond is there and they're always going to be close to each other. Also, we know that Kanan, he's working directly with his mom to get that work. So he's going to have to still do some things that she wants him to do, but he wants to branch out. But right now, as I mentioned earlier, he got that reality check. So he's not going to be able to maneuver like he needs to. But he's cutting back hourly wages to his workers, because when it's a drought, hey, you got to cut back on expenses. As far as Jukebox goes, I was not expecting this. This is the extreme. Jukebox is AWOL, absent without leave. And if you know anything about the military, you'll take yourself to jail once they catch you, because they're going to catch you. You're not going to be able to go on the run forever. But Jukebox is back. Everybody's happy to see her. Now, we do see her packing a bag, and we also hear her telling Kanan that that music stuff is in the dream. And that's the only time she does a dream, is when she's asleep. So that music is behind her. She's no longer chasing that dream. We're about to see Jukebox turn into OG Power Jukebox. Right now, she's just not giving a F. What did her father say when he was picking up Lulu? Man, F everybody. That's kind of what Jukebox is on. She got kicked out, went down to Atlanta. Well, she didn't get kicked out yet. She went down to Atlanta. Aisha basically pushed her away. And you heard the description. She's dealing with her sexuality. So she's about to find out how it is in the real world. Some people been asking about Early Tyler, and they're saying that Unique is probably going to turn on him and flip. I'm going to go ahead and be on the other side. I don't think so. I think Early Tyler is going to be around with Unique for a while. I'm talking about supplying him with whatever he needs. If Kanan gets a crew together, who's going to be able to just walk around without being noticed? Early Tyler, because he's cool with everybody. And remember, Unique said he pays all his debts. We finally see some money on the table, but it kind of has you wondering, how did Unique get this money and where did he get this money from? Unless he robbed somebody, maybe he robbed Kanan's apartment. He knows where Kanan lives. He's seen Crystal, and she said, I don't feel safe here. That may have been some foreshadowing. Maybe he kicks in the door and robs Kanan and pays Early Tyler. I don't know. That's something to look at. We also see Unique shooting. Now, he ran into the Asians. It looked like they were in the alley. He may have took them inside with the silencer. Ping, ping. Knocked them both off. Leave them in the restaurant. And I'm thinking that's more of likely what it's going to be, just for the simple fact that we know that the restaurant is going to get caught on fire. And we see the police in this same trailer putting up tape around the building. So I'm not thinking Unique is taking out Early Tyler. I'm thinking more of this is the Asians, and then he burns down the restaurant, because we see the Molotov in the original trailer. Now we see the shooting in what looks to be in the restaurant. So I wouldn't put it on Early Tyler, because Early Tyler works in the auto mechanic shop. So I'm definitely thinking that this is the Asians, because we hear him say, y'all forgot about me too soon, and they already moved on with business. This episode, I'm thinking, is where Raq is going to start making that move on Quan. Quan low-key chumped her when she went into the gambling spot. She was sitting there and he said 20%. She said, hey, we can't do 20%. But Quan gets to make the prices because that's his work. Now, we heard her tell Stefano that she wants to replace him. So with the security, she's probably stepping to him. We're not paying that 20%. It might be a mini war to start off, but moving forward, I think Raq is trying to establish some dominance. Plus, she has the backing of the mob at this point. And when you got the mob behind you, you're pretty much untouchable if you're a made man. So Raq can still get touched. But we also heard that the lawyer, RIP to him, he does want Raq to talk to the police. Well, the police want her to come in and give some information. But I don't think Raq is telling just quite yet. All right, there you go. What's next for episode 3 of Raising Kanan? Let me know what you think about this. Is Unique going to go on a rampage? Is he going to rob Kanan? Is he taking out the Asians? Is he going to get to Raq? Or is Unique just about to walk around moping? Because we got to find out how he got that money. And also, is it a good move for Raq to go at Quan to try to take his spot? Let me know what you think. I'm J. As I said earlier, join in tonight for On the Clock, where we break down each character from their perspective, about 20 to 30 minutes, and we have a good old time. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm J. If you like this kind of content, we the #1 power channel. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.